Okay, so today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to update Modern Warfare 2 2009 IW4X on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 or Retroid Pocket 5. Every once in a while, IW4X gets an update, and the thing about updates with IW4X, sorry about that. The thing about updates is that while some things may be fixed, some problems may be introduced with any software, any emulator, any game. When updates are introduced, oftentimes bugs get fixed, which is great, but then problems also get introduced sometimes. And that's always a risk you run with updating a game. So if you have a good version of a game that's working and you like it, then you don't need to update it, then don't update it. Just leave it the way it is. It's not a problem. And what the cool thing about this game is, unlike an Xbox game, even when there's an update available, so I didn't update it yet right here, you can still join a game. If you press join game, the servers still work. So it'll take a while, and for some reason, ever since it needed an update, the servers take longer to load in. And you might think, oh, this means the game doesn't work anymore unless I update it. That's not true. If we wait here for a little bit longer, all the servers will load in, you'll see. And you can play on them, which is really cool. So you don't need to update it, totally optional. If you downloaded a version of IW4X and patched it, and you're playing it and you're enjoying it, then by all means, just keep that version and don't update it. But some people want to get the update, they want to see what the update is like. And for that, I'm going to make this little tutorial for you. But what we'll do is we'll honor the possibility that the update may have introduced issues. So we're going to copy and paste this whole entire game file, this whole entire game folder. It's around 16 gigabytes when it's patched with IW4X. I think it starts out around 10 gigabytes unpatched, or maybe 12 as the Steam game, and then you patch it and it turns into a 16 gigabyte game. The IW4X launcher is in there. So you're going to take that whole game folder and copy and paste it somewhere on your SD card. That way, if you update it and you don't like it and there's a problem or something, you could just delete that updated game folder and use your old game folder right here, this one. See how it's taking forever for the games to come up? See, this is very convincing that it doesn't work. Like, someone sitting here who doesn't have the same patience would be like, alright, this thing doesn't work, I need to update it. I don't know if they do that for that reason, and they expect the players who know about this to just be able to wait it out. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting feature. Or it might be because the actual software is now outdated or something. I don't really know. But it still works just fine. Once the games load in, you can click on a game and it works fine. But basically what I'm saying about the copy and pasting thing is you can just keep an old version of IW4X. You can keep as many old versions as you want, and you can use them. As you can see, the servers are now loading in. See that? So I just want to show you that, just in case you've been like, oh my god, it doesn't work. Someone told me that. They're like, it's not working anymore. I'm like, no, just wait. It still works. But anyways, you can keep as many old versions or old, update versions of IW4X on your SD card as you want. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy and paste this somewhere, and then I'm going to update one of them and leave the other one normal. I also copy and pasted a copy of my clean Steam version of the game, when it's only 12 gigabytes before it's even patched with IW4X. I would recommend keeping a copy of that somewhere in your SD card as well. Because, what if in the future you need a clean copy of Modern Warfare 2 for some reason? Maybe the career starts working or something, I don't know. Or maybe a different patch or something else that you need a clean version of the game to use is there, and maybe you can't log into your Steam account anymore, or Steam policies change or whatever. It's nice to be able to have a clean Steam version of the game somewhere on your SD card, right? So if you don't know how to copy and paste things, well, actually let's log into one of these. So we'll just do the top one right here, just to show you that it does work. with no update. That you don't have to update. This is completely optional. And then we'll go through step by step how to update it. And I'll talk about it right now in case you don't want to watch the whole video. It's actually really easy. All you have to do to update this game is take the SD card out of the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. Even if you're not going to copy and paste or whatever, you just want to update it. Just take your SD card out, plug it into your computer. It has to be a Windows computer, a Windows PC. It can work on a potato computer. It doesn't have to be anything like too fancy. I did it on my potato. And then you put it in the SD card reader, plug it in to the USB port. Or if your computer has an SD card reader built in, just put the SD card in there. And then you're opening up the game folder, and then you launch IW4X. You just launch the application like you normally would, just to play the game on your Windows computer. And then where it says Get Update at the top, above the Join Game, you just double click that or single click it, and then the black command window will open up, and it'll update the game, and that's it. And then the game will be patched with a new update. And then you just take the SD card out. You quit out of the game. You take the SD card out of the computer and plug it back into your Retroid Pocket Flip 2 and load up the game, and it'll work. So this is, as you can see, working perfectly. No update. It just runs the same, and you get to play with everyone, even if they're running the update and you're not. It's okay. It's not like the Xbox games where you need to pay monthly subscription and it doesn't let you play the game unless you update it, right? We don't have that with IW4X. It's a totally different animal. So I'm going to exit this container, and then in my SD card, I'll show you how to copy and paste it somewhere. You might want to make a folder or just use one of your folders. Like on mine, I keep my games in PC games. So I could make a folder called copies or Modern Warfare 2 copies and keep their copies in there. Or I could go to pictures or some random folder, I don't know, ringtones, you know what I'm saying? And just copy and paste it in there. But to find your game, you just go to PC games, then you go to Steam library, Steam apps, common, and then you Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like this folder right here, you just press and hold that, and then you press the three dots here, and then say copy to, and then you just find a location for it. You could even do it to your internal storage if you want, just to keep a copy of it, just a backup, just in case the update some things up, right? So I could go to pictures and copy and press copy, and it'll be a copy of my game right there. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to switch to a view of my computer, and we're going to go through the steps as I described to update the game. So once we're in our computer, we have our copy of our IW4X, our first patch right here. So if you go in here, you'll see all the same files that you see in your Winlator container every time you launch the game. And you always launch from this one right here, the IW4X application. So all you're going to do is double click this on your Windows computer. So click, and what will happen is it'll start to load up as usual. You'll get this window you usually get, and it'll say your computer appears to have changed since the last time you ran Modern Warfare 2. Because it's used to you running this on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2, because it's a complete copy of your Winlator container IW4X application. So it's used to your Retroid settings. So it's going to ask you if you'd like the game to configure itself to your new hardware. So you're going to say no, because you don't want the game to adjust to your Windows computer, because you're not going to play it on your Windows computer, you're going to be playing it on your Retroid device. So here it is starting up. Okay, so as you can see, the game is loading up. Even though I'm using like a potato laptop, this is like a Lenovo something. So here we have the same available update that we would get on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. So we're just going to click on that and then click yes. This is what we try to do on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2, but so we're going to say allow access. I don't know what this is doing. Trying to get to move. Okay, so there we go. This is the update applying. So that's how you update it. It looks like that's gonna work. Once it's done updating, just drag this copy of IW4X back into your SD card for your Retroid Pocket Flip 2. Because the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 is a Winlator container, you can't update the game in the Windows environment, in the Wine environment, only on a Windows computer. After it's done updating, it will automatically launch the game again. You're just gonna have to quit out after. Yeah, and as you see, as I launched the game on the laptop, you have join game here, and there's no update button, no notification. The green letters are gone, so that means it's updated. So now you can use this on your Retroid Pocket 2. It's that simple. Alright, so now that we've updated the game, we're going to go into Winlator and we'll just go into our Modern Warfare 2 container and see where that game is. So yeah, I put it in a folder called Modern Warfare 2 IW4X Update 1. And now we have our standard files. So I believe, oh look, the icon looks different. So this one I can create another shortcut. And then let's exit out. In our shortcuts, now I have the old version of IW4X, and then I have the new one down at the bottom right. So we'll check the new one, run that. Still the same container settings, so, but we'll see if anything's different and if it works, if this method in fact works. Okay, so it looks like there's a new yes, and this time we're going to press yes for setting optimal settings because we are on the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. It probably had my settings from the potato computer since I ran it there for the first time. Which is nice that it does that. It optimizes the settings for whatever device you switch the game file to. Whatever device you're running the game on. Say if you're running it on a Retroid Pocket 5 and then you switch to a Odin 2 portal or a Retroid Pocket 4, it'll optimize the settings for that game. It looks like it's off center, which is strange, but that's the same loading screen as before, which is cool. Huh. Oh yeah, sometimes this happens because the resolution gets changed. So we have to change it to 854. Then press back. The screen gets a yeah, and when you press yes to apply settings, it restarts the whole thing. So that's happened to me before. Something about the resolution and the size of the screen or something. I don't really know, but it changes the window size. I pressed on optimize for this device. I don't know why I would do that, but okay, here we go. So now we're in yeah, so I still have all my classes. So join game, let's see. Yeah, so this one, they load up right away. Which is nice. Nameless Noobs stock maps, looks like it has the lowest ping, 86. So we'll do that one. There's 8 people playing it. Lowest ping means fastest internet, fastest service. Yeah, so I guess the only benefit of updating is that the servers load much faster, which is normal. They should load that like that for normal. They load that fast normally, but if you don't update it, it looks like it takes a few minutes for servers to load. I don't know why. But we'll test it and see if the gameplay works. So, looks like nothing has really changed. Seems to be working just the same. I don't see any differences. Yeah, it's the same. It works. So there you go. There's your IW4X update tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty easy to do. I think there was just one guy who was having trouble with it. So this video is for you, buddy. Hope you're well, and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye.